Sean, and today I got a camera. Yes, over the past couple of videos I've been doing, my all past ones I've been using my phone to record my videos, but now I've got a camera. So yeah, it's easier to make videos on this now, to edit. So yeah, but anyway, let's get into this video. Marvel has revealed Phase 4 last weekend. It was San Diego Comic-Con. Marvel was there, they had a presentation, they had a panel. Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, was on stage and revealed Phase 4. Obviously Phase 3 is ended. It ended with Spider-Man Far From Home. Phase 1, 2, and 3 are called the Infinity Saga, all the way from Iron Man 1 to Spider-Man Far From Home, all the way. So yeah, all those films are called the Infinity Saga, and now Phase 4 will bring a brand new story, so yeah. Anyway, they revealed Phase 4, and let's get into it. I'll tell you all the news that came out, all the Marvel news, the Comic-Con, all the Phase 4 stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that Marvel showed was Eternals. Eternals is a bunch of new Marvel characters you'll know, and they kind of like these godlike Greek mythology characters. They were us humans ages ago, like their ancestors or them now. They were humans, but then they were experimented on by the Celestials, and then the experiments engineered them into more like godlike powers and stuff like that. So yeah, the Celestials are gods, by the way, in the MCU. They're pretty much like these gods. We actually seen them in Guardians of the Galaxy. They were in the Collector's video thing when we find out about the stones. And Nowhere, which is where the Collector was, is actually a head of a dead Celestial. So yeah. Anyway, here's the cast of the Eternals. Obviously, as you can see, new characters. I'm not gonna say the actor's name or the character's name, mostly because I don't know how to say it, most of them. So yeah, I'll just show you right there. Look, it's right there, the Eternals cast. So yeah, and the film comes out November 2020. So yeah. Then the next thing Marvel showed was the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is actually going to be a show. It's a Disney Plus show. See, Disney is now doing their own streaming service, and Disney owns Marvel, so there will be a Marvel shows, original shows on the Disney Plus. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. My dad is cutting the grass. He's mowing the lawn or whatever he's doing. Sorry about that. But anyway, back to the video. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a Disney Plus show, and it will have the same actors from the film. Both Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan will return as the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The show will come out fall 2020, and Baron Zemo will actually come back. Baron Zemo was the villain in Captain America Civil War. He was in that film, and he will be in this film. They showed exclusive footage at Comic-Con that Baron Zemo puts on the purple mask. In the comics, this is how Baron Zemo looks, and this is how he looks in the films. Obviously, it's kind of different, but now in that exclusive footage, he puts on that purple mask, which means in the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, he will become Baron Zemo from the comics, which I'm pretty stoked about. Then after that, Marvel showed Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, which comes out February 2021. Shang-Chi is also a new Marvel character who will get introduced. In the comics, he's this Chinese superhero that knows martial arts and stuff like that, so yeah. And it says in the title, Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. The Ten Rings is a terrorist organization group, and they were in the first Iron Man, the very first. They were the terrorist group that kidnapped Tony Stark. Yeah, and then we've seen him in other bits of the MCU, tattoos and references. In Iron Man 3, we meet the Mandarin. In the comics, the Mandarin is the leader of the Ten Rings, and the Mandarin is Iron Man's arch nemesis. In Iron Man 3, we thought this guy was the Mandarin, but turns out he wasn't the real Mandarin. Trevor Slattery was just pretending to be the Mandarin for some ruse for the big bad of Iron Man 3. Then in All Hail the King, which was this Marvel one-shot, it's about Trevor Slattery after the events of Iron Man 3, which is him going to prison. At the end of that shot, we find out there is a real Mandarin. The Mandarin is real, and he's very pissed that Trevor Slattery tried to beat him. So yeah, so we will see Mandarin in this film. Awkwafina will be a part of this film. She'll join the cast. Simu Liu will play Shang-Chi. I don't know much about him. And Tony Leon will play the real Mandarin. So yeah, I don't know much about these three actors, but like I think I've seen yeah, but anyway, no, I haven't seen any of these films. No. Then Kevin Feige showed WandaVision, which will come out spring 2021. WandaVision is another Disney Plus show, and it will both have Scarlet Witch and Vision. Elizabeth Olsen will return as Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch, and Paul Bettany will return as Vision. But you're probably wondering, does this take place after Endgame? Yes. And you're wondering, why isn't Vision dead? Well, somehow they'll bring him back. Obviously, Infinity War Vision died. The Thanos ripped the stone out of his forehead, just took it out. So yeah, but they'll bring him back somehow. Who knows how? But we'll see. Tiana Paris will be playing Monaco Rambeau. Monaco Rambeau was the little girl in the very first Captain Marvel film. Obviously, that film took place in the 90s, and WandaVision does take place after Endgame, so that means it was now Monaco Rambeau will be grown up. After that, Kevin Feige showed Doctor Strange 2, which is called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It comes out May 2021. Scott Derrickson, the director of the first film, will come back to direct this film, and Benedict Cumberbatch will come back to play Doctor Strange in this film. This film is actually going to be the first Marvel horror film. And Nightmare, I think Nightmare will be the villain, because Scott Derrickson said that if they make a Doctor Strange 2, Nightmare will be the villain, he said. So Nightmare, who's a Doctor Strange villain in the comics, who likes to give nightmares to people and stuff, he's a very powerful being though. He's got to be in the, I think he will be the villain, so yeah. And Elizabeth Olsen will actually play Scarlet Witch in this film. She'll be in this movie. Somehow WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will be tied in together. They'll somehow be tie-in. They'll be connected somehow, who knows. But Scarlet Witch will be in this film. Then after that, Kevin Feige showed Loki, the Disney Plus series. And this will come out spring 2021. Tom Hiddleston will return to play Loki in the show. And Loki is dead in the main Marvel timeline. However, remember, if you go back to the past and change something, you created another reality, a branch reality. They create a timeline where Loki escapes, and that show will follow that. Also, remember, Loki's pretty much a bad guy at this point, because all that character development he had didn't happen for him yet. I think they might do it still in the show, but as for now, he's evil. And it's said that he might go back in time in histories in our planet Earth, you know, different histories, so yeah, who knows. We have Marvel What If, which comes out summer 2021. Marvel Studios What If will be actually an animated film. And this is going to be different. Each episode is going to be a different, like, reality. Like, what if? Like, for example, what if Iron Man didn't die at the end of Endgame? What if Thanos won again at the end of Endgame? What happens? What if Thor becomes unworthy for, like, forever? You know, all that stuff. We'll get these different possibilities in each episode. It's going to be animated. The actors from the past MCU film and now and stuff will come back to voice their characters in the show, which I'm very curious to see how this will be. And Jeffrey White, I think that's his name, will be playing the Watcher. The Watcher in the comics is this being that sits down on the moon and watches what happens on Earth. He watches everything, he sees everything, and he can't interfere, no matter how bad it is, he can't interfere. And the first episode is confirmed to be that Peggy Carter will be playing, the first episode will be what if Peggy Carter became Captain America instead of Steve Rogers? What if she gets the super soldier serum, you know? So that's the first episode. I'm very curious how this show will be like. It's pretty cool, all these different realities and possibilities. So yeah. After that, Marvel revealed a Hawkeye Disney Plus series. And Jeremy Renner will be returned to play Hawkeye in this show. And it does take place after Endgame. It comes out fall 2021, and Kate Bishop will be in the show. In the comics, Kate Bishop is this female Hawkeye. She becomes like the second Hawkeye after Clint Barton dies. So yeah, but they're both alive right now, so yeah. And there will be flashbacks. We'll learn about Hawkeye's time as Ronin. But pretty much in the show, Clint Barton will train Kate Bishop to be the new Hawkeye. So after that, we were shown Thor: Love and Thunder, which will come out November 2021. This will be Thor's the first Marvel character to get his own fourth film. It's pretty cool, and Taika Waititi, director Thor Ragnarok, will come back to direct this film. Chris Hemsworth will return to play Thor, and Tessa Thompson will come back to play Valkyrie in this movie. And it said that Natalie Portman will return to play Jane. Natalie Portman was in the first two Thor films. She played Jane Foster. However, she didn't want to come back really because no one cared about the Jane Foster character. But she's coming back to play Jane in this movie, and the reason why, because Jane will become Thor, a female Thor. See, in the comics, Jane Foster was Thor for a while. She became worthy and became the new Thor because the main Thor got unworthy, and she was dying. She had cancer, and then she became worthy of Thor, not because she wanted to save her from cancer or whatever. No, because the world needed Thor, and for a long time she was Thor, the mighty Thor. So yeah, cool. Obviously, she was on Comic-Con stage and she was able to pick up a hammer. So I think she'll get the hammer in the movie, but like the hammer was short, so I'm wondering how to do that. So yeah. And then they went back to the very start of Phase 4, where they showed Black Widow. Black Widow will come out May 2021. For some reason, they kept that like the second last one. So yeah, but Black Widow will come out next year, and it will be the start of Phase 4. And Black Widow will be a prequel. It takes place before Infinity War and Endgame. And Black Widow will take place after the events of Captain America Civil War, actually. it's been confirmed that Taskmaster will be in this film, who's a villain in the comics. He's a villain that can somehow, like, you know, if you fight him, he will learn your moves, you know. You fight him, he will try to hold back and study your moves and stuff. Once he learns it, he uses it against you, like right there and there the first time you fight him. So yeah. But anyway, that's Phase 4. That's about it. These are the only Phase 4 films and shows happening, coming in 2021, 2020, and 2021, which is very short, so yeah. Because like mostly Marvel does like 3 or 4 years, so yeah. But anyway, once Marvel showed Phase 4, Kevin Feige said that they are making a Black Panther 2, a Captain Marvel 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Fantastic Four, and the X-Men. Well, they called them, he said mutants, who knows what they're going to call them. But still, those are films are happening, and they're most likely happening in Phase 5, I believe, so yeah. But once he confirmed those, he then brought out Mahershala Ali, the Oscar-winning actor, out on the stage. Mahershala Ali came, and Kevin Feige said, Mahershala Ali, you brought your own hat, yeah? And then Mahershala Ali brought a hat, and it said Blade on it, and then they revealed that they're making a Blade movie. A Blade is a Marvel character that hunts vampires, and he already had his own movies. It was ages ago. It was before the MCU. He had like three movies, a trilogy with Wesley Snipes. Yeah, it's very cool. Blade is coming to the MCU. I'm very stoked about it. I think it's cool. And anyway, that's Phase 4, I believe. I think that's it. Yeah, Phase 4. Yeah, there you go. I'm mostly excited. I'm very curious about some of these, and yeah, there you go. Phase 4 then revealed, and yeah, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe, hit the bell to get new notification video. Please like, comment down below what you excited for Phase 4, and yeah, see ya. Peace.